Welcome to News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now the news for June 14th, 2021. Face shields are no longer required for Walt Disney World cast members in any position. The announcement comes after the news that face masks will no longer be required for fully vaccinated guests beginning June 15th. Select cast members were required to wear face shields depending on their job position since the parks reopened last July. A month ago, this requirement began to change for some positions. Cast members indoors may now wear safety goggles instead of face shields. In fact, when we went to eat at Sanaa the other night, the place we eat at all the time, I was very happy. It was my first place I got to see them in the goggles, and our server told me he was very happy to be out of the shield, and the goggles were way more comfortable. It's a step in the right direction for them too, comfort-wise. We've got good news for those of you hoping to snag a ticket to Disney After Hours Boo Bash at the Magic Kingdom. Well, number one good news is that when they do go on sale to everyone, it'll be online and you won't have to call because it's been an unmitigated nightmare the last several days. But more dates were also added to the calendar. Ticket sales, of course, only at this point open to select resort guests, but event nights have started to fill quickly, with Halloween night actually sold out at this point. But when general booking opens on Tuesday, you'll be able to choose from 5 new Sunday dates. Those are September 5th, 12th, 19th, and October 10th and 17th. So no other days have sold out, apparently, just Halloween, which was a thing that always sold out for the Mickey's Not So Scary anyway, so no surprise there. The wildest ride in the wilderness came back from refurbishment a day early. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, the Magic Kingdom, originally scheduled to reopen on Sunday. It opened on Saturday. We didn't notice much new. The ride looked great, though. Physical distancing markers continue to be removed from Walt Disney World queues, and now we're seeing it not only removed from the exterior extended queues, but from the queues in total. That's right. Several attractions at the Magic Kingdom have the markers completely gone. They are a thing of the past. Markers have been removed at the Jungle Cruise, the Mad Tea Party, It's a Small World, Peter Pan's Flight, the Haunted Mansion, Splash Mountain, Pirates of the Caribbean, and the Magic Carpets of Aladdin. They do remain at some other attractions. Obviously, we expect in the next few days them to be gone from all attractions. In fact, it hasn't been published at the time we're recording, but we know markers were also removed from Living with the Land, Soarin', and Test Track over at Epcot. So, maybe in the next week at all the parks, these markers may not exist anymore. With the release of the live-action Cruella, Disney parks have been seeing new merchandise inspired by the film. A limited edition Cruella Magic Band is now available at the Magic Kingdom and Uptown Jewelers for $39.99. Emma Stone's Cruella is pictured on the box with spots behind her and the words "Hello, Cruel LL World" above her. The bottom of the box is covered in lipstick containers and Haas. The Magic Band is a limited edition of 1,500. The band itself is a creamy white. Cruella and Modern are written on it. Looks like it's been splattered with red paint. Cruella is pictured in one of her iconic outfits. I was surprised. The movie was very good. I think people should watch it if you haven't. It was enjoyable. Exterior construction at the site of Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind has been slow in recent months, but this weekend we saw that construction is in full swing for the base of the Xandarian spaceship that'll sit outside of the new attraction in the old Universal Energy Pavilion building. The site is in front of the show building, mostly covered in dirt. Wooden box in the ground is the beginning of what will be the base that will hold up the spaceship. I'll show you the concept art now, and then we'll show you what it looks like at the Epcot Experience, the little display model in the middle that they projection map. That ship will greet you as you enter the attraction. When that attraction will debut, who knows? It's supposed to be open for the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. We do suspect it will open next year. The Family Play Zone playground between Mouse Gear and Test Track at Epcot has reopened. The rope closing off the area has been removed, and kids can once again run free throughout the playground to burn off some extra energy. Because this playground is outdoors, no masks are required. Internal casting has begun for offstage roles at Beauty and the Beast live on stage at Disney's Hollywood Studios. The show has been dark since March of 2020, but some characters from the show performed in the short-lived Disney Society Orchestra and Friends before Disney unceremoniously dumped the longtime musicians who used to be the Grand Floridian Society Orchestra. Remember them, kids? Yeah, they were great. While internal casting has begun, this doesn't necessarily mean the show will be back this summer. Sometimes it is a couple of months after a casting call that a show debuts, so it still may be a little bit until you're welcome to be our guest at the Theater of the Stars on Sunset Boulevard. But that being said, we suspect Belle, Gaston, Beast, and the rest of the village to return sometime in 2021. Of course, personally, I'd hope the show is back by November 22nd. That, of course, is the 30th anniversary of this show, making it one of the longest running stage shows in all of theme park history. In fact, you can learn more about its debut this week on timekeeping. Our topic is 1991, the debut of the show, right here on the YouTube channel. The call is also probably a good sign for other entertainment that went dark during the pandemic, but it's still likely, obviously, that some offerings will never return. As for what will and what won't, well, stay tuned. The Disney Springs Resort area hotels are offering discounted rates on stays between July 19th and September 30th. Booking is now open, and reservations must be made by July 31st to take advantage of the discount. Participating hotels include the Holiday Inn Orlando, Disney Springs area, with room rates from $79 per night. The Wyndham Garden Lake Buena Vista, room rates from $85 a night. The DoubleTree Suites by Hilton Orlando, room rates from $102 a night. The B Resort and Spa, room rates from $124 a night. The Hilton Orlando Lake Buena Vista with room rates from $134 a night. And Hilton Orlando Buena Vista Palace, room rates at $170 a night to start. All stays include access to the bus shuttle to Walt Disney World theme parks and a Passport to Savings booklet with discounts and specials for select Disney Springs merchants. The next phase of Walk Around the World bricks are being removed between the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa and Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. The walkway between the resorts is currently closed for brick removal. You can still walk a short distance on the path just to enjoy the view until a small wall of scrim blocks the rest of the walkway. Work on removing the bricks began in early 2019 when the entrance to the Magic Kingdom was being refurbished. The Golden Zephyr at Disney California Adventure will reportedly reopen on June 15th. Like many attractions, the Golden Zephyr did not reopen with the rest of the park on April 30th. It has been closed for over a year. It was closed due to weather most of the time at Disney California Adventure's final weeks of operation, but that's pretty normal for the Golden Zephyr. And as those restrictions prepare to be lifted in California, Disneyland Resort will be bringing on board many other attractions. We don't have dates for these, but we did see cast members training, specifically on the rafts to Tom Sawyer Island and at the Storybook Land canal boats at Disneyland Park. Of course, last week we told you they were training at the Davy Crockett Explorer canoes as well. So it looks like several attractions will be returning in the next couple days at Disneyland Resort, which is great to see. On a not-so-great note, Mickey's PhilharMagic, a cinematic concert for the eyes and ears, is currently only open on weekends at Disney California Adventure. The attraction will only have showtimes on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The reasoning is not given, but we suspect it's just a budgetary cut. The website shows the attraction is closed for refurbishment during the week, but then obviously lists hours for the weekend. Just a week after Avengers Campus opened, showtimes are now available for the live entertainment options in the land. This was a big complaint for a lot of people who just stood around, didn't know when shows were going to happen. There are 4 shows throughout the land featuring different characters from the Marvel Universe. You can watch all of them right here on our YouTube channel. And if you want to see the full list of showtimes as they exist currently, you can head to dlnewstoday.com. Loki, the star of the new hit Disney Plus Marvel series, is now meeting and greeting guests in Avengers Campus in his outfit from the first episode. Loki traded his green and gold garb for a Time Variance Authority, or TVA, prisoner's uniform. He's also guarded by 2 TVA Minutemen outside of the Avengers headquarters. He doesn't seem too upset about his situation as he chats and smiles, probably because he knows he's the god of mischief and he'll get out of it one way or the other. You can watch video of TVA prisoner Loki meeting and greeting with guests right here on our channel as well. Last week, we got a closer look at the upcoming Cars road trip attraction. Everyone knows Tom's favorite. Can't wait. Which will open alongside Walt Disney Studios Park in Paris this week. Now, Walt Disney Imagineer Kevin Lively has shared a snapshot of the attraction on Twitter. The picture shows 2 billboards visible from the attraction, featuring in-universe advertisements. It's very common in Route 66 or tourist areas. You see these kind of billboards. One includes a spooky scene asking, "Can you spend one night in the ghost garage?" Complete with a spectral vehicle. These are cute. Can't wait to see these this week. Some concept art floating around the web gives us an interesting new look at the Iron Man roller coaster that is replacing Rock and Roller Coaster Avec Aerosmith at Walt Disney Studios Park. The art doesn't show Iron Man flying alongside guests alone, but also Captain Marvel. It has not been marketed in this attraction yet, but I guess when you're projecting most of your characters, you can make these changes even into development of the ride. Will she be there? According to some Imagineers who worked on the project, she will. The Iron Man roller coaster will be part of the Paris version of Avengers Campus. No opening date for that is announced yet, but the park will reopen on June 17th. Also, the Sequoia Gang gave us a preview of that other art, but they also showed some renderings showing off some of the eateries in the Paris Avengers campus. One includes Iron Man's famous Hulkbuster suit in the new home, the former Blockbuster Cafe. The cafe closed in 2019 to make way for Avengers Campus. We also got to look at the concept art for the Paris version of the PIM Test Kitchen, which is already open, of course, at California Adventure. These replace Restaurant des Stars, which was a sit-down buffet restaurant, and the Blockbuster Cafe, which was a counter service next door. So it sounds like they'll have more eateries in the Paris version of the land, interestingly enough. Disneyland Paris has spent quite a bit of time hyping the completed and much-needed refurbishment of Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast ahead of the resort's reopening this week, and they have released yet another video teasing the attraction, this time featuring Chip and Dale, and they are in cute Buzz Lightyear costumes. How adorable. For a closer look at the extensive overhaul, Disneyland Paris also released a video last month with a backstage look at the work being done. Of course, with all this Disneyland Paris news, we knew we have to be there, right? So actually, after this is being recorded, I am on my way. U.S. Citizens who are vaccinated are allowed to travel to France with a couple of, you have to do some tests and things, but nonetheless, knock on wood, I'll get there. And we'll be there for the opening. Of course, the pass holder preview days are the 15th and 16th, and the formal opening on the 17th. That is when all the Disney parks in the world will be reopened once again. We felt it was an important day to be there. So we'll have lots of content from there. I unfortunately won't be hosting News Today during that time, but you'll be in good hands with Eric Morton, who will be hosting during that time. And we'll also be doing some live streaming. We're going to do some live streams from Disneyland Paris, which will be a nice change of pace as well. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you get to see all that content this week. Construction on Arendelle World of Frozen at Hong Kong Disneyland Resort is moving along. Don't worry, I'm not going there anytime soon. I'm not allowed. Thanks to recent images tweeted by Disney Magical Kingdom blog, we have a fresh look at the work that's being completed. Workers continue to add steel to the large Elsa's Ice Palace structure. Meanwhile, scaffolding is in place around the area that will eventually be sculpted. The village houses feature colorful tiled roofs in shades of purple and blue. Some architectural details, like the missing dormer to the right, have yet to be added. Scaffolding surrounds much of the structure. Arendelle World of Frozen was originally scheduled to open this year. Obviously, it is delayed, and no new opening date has been announced just yet, but it does look really great. During a creative share session over the weekend, Hong Kong Disneyland released further details on the new Castle stage show called Follow Your Dreams that'll debut at the end of June on the 30th. As Hong Kong Disneyland celebrates its 15th anniversary and the grand debut of the Castle of Magical Dreams, Hong Kong Disney has entered a new stage. This summer, the new outdoor show, Follow Your Dreams, will be presented on the stage, which represents courage, hope, and infinite possibilities to convey happiness with the spirit of never giving up and the power of dreams. The team used brand new original songs and recompiled several Disney classics, combined with different styles and dynamic music beats to concoct a dizzying musical feast. Guests will follow Mickey Mouse, who is beloved by fans all over the world, and a number of newly matched Disney friends, unleash their extraordinary imagination, and take guests on a journey of joyful dream chasing with music. The costumes feature colorful shades of pastels with shimmering fabrics. A red Zootopia popsicle prop is also featured in the preview. Looks like it'll be a cute show. A new biography about Imagineer Claude Coates is coming out on November 16, 2021. Claude Coates, Walt Disney's Imagineer, The Making of Disneyland from Toad Hall to the Haunted Mansion and Beyond, is a Dave Bossert book, the author of 3D Disneyland like you've never seen it before. And, I mean, Dave's done a ton of stuff. Here's the official description of the book. Quote, Claude Coates, Walt Disney's Imagineer, The Making of Disneyland from Toad Hall to the Haunted Mansion and Beyond, is a story of the artist and designer Claude Coates, who for more than half a century is one of the most prolific creative talents the Walt Disney Company and arguably the most accomplished. An unpretentious man of strapping nature, Claude was the artist behind some of the stunning backgrounds produced at the studio during the golden age of animation before becoming one of the founding members handpicked by Walt Disney to start the fabled WED Enterprises, now known as Walt Disney Imagineering. Working side by side with Walt Disney, Claude Coates is considered a significant influence in creating the first Disney theme park, Disneyland, and a new form of creativity called Imagineering. He forever changed the world of global entertainment, technology, architecture, and popular culture. It is currently available for pre-order on Amazon. Are you ready to fight militant human forces alongside the Na'vi in Pandora? Well, Ubisoft has given a fresh look at the highly anticipated, and as you would suspect, given that it's Avatar, very delayed, Avatar video game. The trailer displayed several iconic scenes from the Na'vi world. It also revealed the Na'vi warriors engaging in airborne battles with their nemesis, the humans from the RDA, the Resource Development Administration, which many of you will be familiar from their abandoned facilities in Pandora, the world of Avatar, at Disney's Animal Kingdom. The partnership between James Cameron's 2009 blockbuster film and Ubisoft was announced in 2017, but however, since then we've been waiting for some look at this game. The trailer has given us an idea of the visuals of this first-person action-adventure game. Ubisoft also revealed the game will feature a new story. Players will embody the Na'vi and inhabitants of Pandora and will continue to defend their homes against human invaders. Some more Disney video game news. Sea of Thieves is getting a new Pirates Life expansion pack featuring Jack Sparrow and other characters from Pirates of the Caribbean. Trailer for the expansion was released during E3 this weekend. Sea of Thieves: A Pirate's Life will be available on June 22nd, 2021. Why are we talking about it on this show? Well, the dog with the keys appears. So, of course, we got to talk about it. It's a Disney Parks reference. This looks great. I need both of these games. I haven't played video games in ages. I need both of these. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to WDWNT.com. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, The Vacationeer, the engineers of your next magical vacation. Sit back and let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next trip. The best part, their services are free. Visit WDWNT.travel for details. The Vacationeer, the official travel agency of WDWNT. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also, make sure to hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of the show. If you'd like to support all our great content, there are several ways you could do that. Number one is to become a member of the WDWNT Inner Globe Society, or WIGS. You can join at patreon.com/WDWNT. You help to fund all of our content, which we make for you. Another great way is to buy merchandise from the carousel of products at carouselofproducts.com, including Ohana Means Noodles, a very hot shirt right now, and also Let's Get Naughty, a celebration of the Nautilus from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying, enjoy the rest of your today. Have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Looking for the latest in Disney news on the go? Then download WDWNT, the app. From news to videos to park hours and more, WDWNT the app is your one-stop shop for the latest from the Disney world. Available on iPhone and Android, just search for WDWNT in your device's app store.